Good morning, everybody. Got your coffee? I got mine. Before I start talking about what I want to talk about, I want to first say thank you to Kelka for sending me some love via the Venmo. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for thinking about me. And you have a wonderful day. With that being said, have you all seen what's going on over on Twitter, currently known as X? I can't actually see all of the conversations because I deactivated my Twitter once Elon Musk bought Twitter, because I just feel like he is a flaming racist bag of shit, and I don't want to be a party to anything that he is a party to. I don't. But what's going on over in a nutshell? And I got a couple of old socks of mine to help you all understand in the event that you find politics a little too nuanced or confusing. I'm going to just break this down for you, because one of the things that I am really good at is breaking down politics in a way that is easily digestible for all of us. And I'm about to do that now using these sock puppets. Now, I want you to think of Magna not as the big old monster, the beast that we see it as, but think of it, well, still a beast, but let's think of it more as a two-headed snake, because that's currently kind of the best way to describe it right now. And this head is the base, right? Your regular garden variety racist old MAGA member. And over here, we'll call them Bubba. And over here, we're going to call these the billionaires. These are your Trumps, your Elon Musk, and all those billionaires that are going to be in his cabinet making decisions for you and I, our broke asses. So they're fighting right now, and the fight has to do with immigration. Now, the Bubbas over here, they overwhelmingly voted to deport all these brown people. And the billionaires, who are always lying to the Bubbas, and told them on day one they were going to do mass deportations, which is what the Bubbas overwhelmingly voted for, are saying not so fast, because we need these brown people to come into the nation, maybe not through the border, but through this visa that they are abusing called the H-1B visa. And that's where like people like Vivek Ramaswamy, they can come in and they can do these highly skilled tech jobs for a fraction of the pay. And white mediocre people, the bubbles, they don't like it. And the billionaires are saying, hey, we wouldn't have to do this if you Bubbas were so stupid and lazy. Stupid and lazy? Who you calling stupid and lazy? I, Elon Musk, are calling you Bubbas stupid and lazy. Well, we voted to get all these brown folks up out of here so we could get our jobs back. Again, you fell for our lies. The Democrats told you. They spelled it out for you. They even read that Project 2025 to you from cover to cover, and you still didn't believe it. Just what we said. Stupid and lazy. Stupid and lazy. So you mean tell me y'all not gonna kick these brown people out? No, we're not gonna kick the brown people out. Why would we do that? After we save money defunding your education, we're going to bring them over here and we're going to pay them less and work them harder. Something that you all won't do. We work hard. We might not be that smart, but we work hard. Not hard enough. You're not smart enough to do the job. You can't get the job done. We haven't invested in you. We're building billion-dollar prisons. When was the last time you see us build a billion-dollar school? Bubba scratches his head and thinks he's going to be busy for a minute. We have changed our position. Well, it was always my position, Elon Musk, to hire and acquire highly skilled workers who will work at a fraction of the pay, enrich me to the point where I benefit. And because I've got so much money, I've got that Trump in my pocket. And now Donald Trump, well, I always like the visas. That's why we have the visas. And I have people on my properties and work for my companies. They're on the visas. So we like the visas. We like the visas. See? So you mean to tell me we ain't going to have better jobs at better pay and we voted for you guys? We don't even need you anymore. We don't need you for at least another 4 years. And because Trump is a lame duck president and he doesn't need your vote in the next 4 years, we can actively start fucking over you, which is what we were really going to do on day one. Fuck over you, Bubba. We used you to get our agenda met, and you are still gonna be broke. But, now, hold on. What about our families? What about our kids? You don't care about your kids. You won't even make sure that they are educated properly. You won't even make sure that they can't get a hold of guns and firearms because you're making my friends over in the gun industry lots and lots and lots of money. We tell you stupid Bubbas because you're so stupid to buy more guns than you do and you make us richer. And we got you a lot of guns to play with, keep yourself busy with for the next 4 years. You can go take your anger out on everything that we're going to do to you on people that have nothing to do with it. And cut. So basically that's what's going on in a nutshell. They don't need the MAGAs anymore. They don't need their base anymore. And so yeah, they're going to actively fuck over their base. And they are investing so much money in billion-dollar prisons. When was the last time you saw them invest that kind of money in a school or pour it into education? And we saw the writing on the wall when we saw American jobs going overseas and they were hiring a workforce, cheaper labor, cheaper workforce in order to make more money. And Americans got caught up in that, let themselves, because they are stupid and uneducated, lots of them, because education has been defunded. They didn't see the writing on the wall. They didn't see the setup. They didn't see what that would mean for their families, how that would impact them, because they were blinded with racism. They were given racism. And they thought that whiteness meant something. Whiteness doesn't come before money, not where billionaires are concerned. Money comes before whiteness, people, and everything else. So, of course, they were going to fuck over their own base. Absolutely. And now they have made their position very, very clear. And people are regretting their vote. And the rest of us can just sit back and watch it burn. My advice to you is, if you are black and in tech, get a plan B. Or be prepared to do the job that you do at a drastic decrease in your pay rate. Prepare for that, because that's what's going to happen. If they even hire us at all, considering the dismantling of DEI and affirmative action. One of the reasons why I started the library pantry is because I wanted our children to be able to compete. Americans, if education is defunded here in America, we will not be able to compete on the world stage. Having a bunch of guns is not going to help us maintain. Even in war, you have to be smart enough to strategize. Big guns and guns alone are not going to get the job done. We have to be able to think and think critically. And that's why it is so important that parents take on the responsibility, take more seriously the responsibility of educating our own children. It is not up to teachers alone to make sure that your child learns. You should be what I like to call or refer to as a teaching parent. We are our kids' first teachers. And if we are not helping the teachers teach our kids, if we are not filling in the gaps that the teachers can't fill in because their hands are tied, because we are not voting on a state and local election, and so the people on the school board who make the criteria for our children, we have no power if we don't vote. And this is another reason why voting is so crucial. So if your child isn't learning what your child needs to know, and the teacher's hands are tied, and if you are not filling in those gaps, what will happen is that your child will fall into those gaps. And they're going to be out there with them Bubbas, who Elon Musk, out his own mouth, called stupid and lazy. Remember who that used to be applied to? When we stopped working for free? Stupid and lazy. And now their own shit is being used against them. Their own racist rhetoric. Classism. And they deserve every bit of it because of their racism. They were stupid enough to give a bunch of billionaires controlling interest in America, bit by bit. Again, Black people, now more than ever, we need to be in community with one another. We cannot afford to be divided, and we cannot afford to be disrespecting each other and out here fighting one another. This man ain't even been sworn in yet. And it's already chaotic. Biden is still the president, and it's already chaotic. Elon Musk is already using his considerable influence, power, and money to control everyone. Black women tried to tell the world that this was going to happen. Buckle up, Buttercup. We ain't seen nothing yet. If you'd like to support the platform, I'll leave my Cash App and Venmo down in the comments. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday.